All right. There we go. Got the mic going. We are set. Oh my goodness. Here we go. I got to have my notes because I need my notes today. Hello. Welcome. We are live. Season 3 ended. I think I put this as season 4. Now that I'm thinking about it, I will change the title of this. Gotta love it. It is the end of the school year. Everything is crazy. Maycember is real, but tomorrow is June. So let's all get excited for the new month and really get ourselves situated, organized before the kids come home so you don't have to think about all the things. And season 3 of Organizing Tune-Ups was all about organizing overwhelm and how we can really tackle the overwhelming feelings that you can get when organizing. So we're just going to recap all of those from this mini season. And if you liked the mini season, let me know down below. Otherwise, we can, change things up for season 4. I have some fun things for season 4. I'm really excited about some fun additions to Organizing Tune-Ups. And yeah, we're going to just have fun, tackle a bunch of new topics, concepts, and answer your questions because honestly, this has been so fun. So this is the last live until season 4 comes out in September. I might be doing some lives in August. But with schedules, your schedule, my schedule, we're just going to take a little live break and come back when hopefully I can get back in the swing of things in August. But you know what? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and that's okay. This week has told me just go with the flow. I can't have set plans because something is always going to throw them off. Like rain on a Friday morning, and my daughter's therapist was stuck in Chicago, so she wasn't able to go to occupational therapy today. And all the things. It's totally fine. Well, she wasn't able to go on Wednesday and had to go today, which threw us off and other schedule. It was, oh my God. So here we are. Make sure to catch up on all the episodes over the summer. You have June, July, August to get caught up on every episode, re-listen to some of your favorites, and don't forget to leave a review. Either here, shoot me a little comment, how much you love the podcast, what things you want to hear next time. I would love that feedback. So helpful. Leave a review, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Pandora, Audible. Your reviews, feedback really help get more people to listen to Organizing Tune-Ups, which means more people can get organized for good. And that is my goal. My mission is to help everyone get organized and feel good about their home and all of their organizing strategies. That's what I want you to feel, is just empowered and excited about organizing, because it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be like what you see in the magazines. It can be as simple as just labeling things, putting things in the same drawer every single time. Or, there's just 1,012 things that could be organizing for you, which brings me to our very first episode of season 3's mini series on organizing overwhelm. And that was meditation or journaling before you even start organizing. And the reason why that is, dog hair. That is a big strategy is because when you set an intention, like what we were just talking about, getting clear on what organizing looks like to you by meditating, journaling, answering questions, thinking things through, finding spaces in your home that are currently organized and like, why do you think that that's organized? By focusing on all of those things or one of those things, you are going to be able to just like, can you stop the dog? Here's my buddy, my live buddy. So as you are journaling or writing or thinking about like what works, what doesn't work, or um, all of those things from like before you even start, you will be able to um really like get clear on what organized means, which will make the process go faster. Can you sit, puppy? This is Cashew. He is the live buddy. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes he's just not going to sit and distract me. Always fun. So start by meditating, journaling, answering questions, getting really clear on what organized looks like for you, what it means for you, why are you doing this process? And then you can start decluttering. And decluttering has many meanings. A lot of people are using it interchangeably with organizing, and I think the two do go very much hand in hand. Decluttering is all about removing the things that don't serve you, that don't work for you. Um, I did hear, I believe it was on an episode of The Minimalists, I believe that they were saying minimalism is about keeping what you like. Decluttering is about removing the stuff you don't need. And I thought that was like an interesting idea, an interesting way to view things. Because I think a lot of people think minimalism is just like not having a lot of things, and their view was only keeping the things that you like. I also look at decluttering like that because when you kind of change that viewpoint of decluttering, you're getting rid of the stuff you don't use so you can keep the stuff you like, and using declutter questions to help you really declutter and remove unwanted items, keep the things that you like. And so our second episode was all about declutter questions and like how to use those questions, how to kind of like streamline your thought process. And we have the freebie of declutter questions. I give you a giant list of declutter questions to use and just like knock it out when you are decluttering and organizing your home. Probably my favorite question is do have well obviously the obvious one is like have when was the last time you used this item? Have you used it in the last 6 months, last year? How does this item make you feel? I think that's like a really important question because sometimes we keep things based off of a feeling versus a need. And I think a lot of people had a hard time with the sparking joy from Marie Kondo, the KonMari method. I don't think it translated the way that she had hoped initially, but I feel like now more people have kind of understood that idea that sparking joy, it needs to like, does it hold an emotion? But in our culture here in the States, it doesn't always, a lot of times we hold on to things for sentimental value, sentimental like but like the sentimental component of it instead of looking at its actual function. And so I think you kind of have to blend the two together as you are removing unwanted things from your home, unused things from your home. Because just because it has a sentimental value doesn't necessarily mean it also has a function. And so if it's not out on display to be enjoyed or used, then what is the purpose of it? Like, then why are you holding on to it? Like, let's get to the nitty gritty here. And that's what the declutter questions really focus on is allowing you to like talk to yourself or a friend or a partner or family member to get to like, why am I holding on to all of this stuff? If you can't walk into a room in your house because it is just piled with boxes of memories, then is it necessary? Because now you can't enjoy those memories. They're just sitting in boxes piled up by other boxes in a room or in a closet. So, getting clear on those particular things. I also mentioned if like those sentimental items are really difficult to declutter, to go through if you're like really overwhelmed, like beyond overwhelmed than like just the idea of organizing. If the idea of going through emotional items is too much, hire help. Like that to me is there are professionals that are trained to help declutter sentimental items. Um, there is a training through the National Association of Productivity and Organizing Specialists. It's NAPO, NAPO. They have a training all through like how to teach professional organizers who are certified through them, because not every organizer is certified. There are some big organizers out there who don't have certification. So looking for that piece is going to be very beneficial for you, especially in that situation. This is a total offshoot story that I'm going to share, but when my kids were at a school in Chicago, there was a parent night. We were talking with some parents, and they hired someone who called herself a professional organizer. Um, I'm not going to badmouth anybody, but I am going to say she called herself a professional organizer, and she didn't have the training or any background in psychology. Was going through this particular client's basement items and was just not even looking through bins and boxes, just telling them to throw things out, and ended up making, again, the client could have said no, but continued to tell the client to throw out these boxes. And then the client threw out something from her father who had passed away. And those are the stories I don't want to hear from you. I want you to find people who are trained and know how to process this. There are also people who are trained to organize and sort photos. That is a very different type of mindset and training than just somebody who does it because it's cheap. So invest in someone who has the training for those particular skills, because in the end, it is going to help you. So off my tangent now, we are going to talk about episode 3 was all about micro decluttering. If you know, I love micro decluttering. I think it is a great way to avoid the organizing overwhelm of giant tasks, and doing small, consistent decluttering sessions, so you don't have to worry about like spending an entire day over your summer like reorganizing an entire room. You can slowly do like 15 minutes every day, and you're going to make a lot of progress, and you're going to see it after time because it's small progress, baby steps, like groundhog. No, what about Bob? That's the movie. I'm like, no, what about Bob? Take those baby steps, and you will see that eventually things will like start to, you'll stop seeing the amount of stuff. You'll see it start to reduce. Those are words. Words are hard today. You'll start seeing the amount of stuff decrease. You'll start feeling like there's a flow, like things are easier to do. So focus on micro decluttering if a big giant declutter is like too much. Episode 4 was about time management strategies. And this one, I loved this topic. I thought this one was a lot of fun. Because we talked about time blocking, which I love. I have a time blocking for moms digital download if you are interested in something like that. And timer tasks. I have been on, I can't even tell you how many shows and like on TV talking about timers, because they can totally help with so many things. CN timers, visual timers, timers on your phone, the like stopwatch timers, using your little, electronic robot person, Google, Alexa, whatever. Set timers on those. Any sort of timer you put on a task will help you stay focused, because in your brain, you're like, okay, well, I just have this much. Like, okay, I do Peloton workouts, and the Peloton workouts, like any workout app, like they show you how much time you have left. And so it's the same idea with the timer. You're like, "Oh, well, I have 10 minutes left. I can finish this workout. I have 3 minutes. I can finish this workout." Like you are tricking your brain. It is the same thing with organizing and decluttering. Set the timer and then it'll count backwards. So you're like, "Oh, I can finish this in 3 minutes. Oh, I can remove all of this stuff in 15 minutes. Not a big deal. I can break down boxes in the garage in 15 minutes." Whatever it is, but because you can see the progression kind of like slowly you're tricking your brain into being like, "Oh, this task isn't so hard." That's why I love timer tasks. I think they help so much. Episode 5, right? Hold on, I didn't number these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is 5. Was capsule wardrobes. And capsule wardrobes, I think, are really fun, but have gotten kind of like they've gotten a bad rap. A lot of people feel like the focus is like you can only have like white and black clothes, and it's always like the same thing as boring and whatever. Because the examples that are used are mainly for men who only wear like black turtlenecks or like the same 3 shirts every day or the one suit that they have multiple ones of. For women, it is very difficult to give examples of capsule wardrobes, because women like color, women like style themselves differently. So thinking of a capsule wardrobe in kind of like a different light. And there are like seasonal capsule wardrobes where everything for that season, like the focus is just everything goes together in your closet and everything like you enjoy, you like wearing, you think you look good in versus holding on to things that don't fit, but like might one day. So capsule wardrobes really focus on what fits, what works together, or if some like make something into an outfit. Like if you have a fun top, make sure you have bottoms to go with it. Otherwise, that top's just going to sit in your closet and it's not going to get worn. It's just taking up space. So make sure you have outfits. I think that is for me and like my idea of capsule wardrobe is like making outfits, having a lot of pieces that can work together in different settings. And then if you start noticing like things don't work in certain settings, then add to your wardrobe things that'll work. Excuse me. Episode 6 of Organizing Tune-Ups was all about procrastination strategies and how to overcome those strategies. Um, we went through like making plans with friends or family, creating detailed lists. That was like a really big one. And for me, like when I start to feel overwhelmed on anything, I make a detailed list. Last night, the house was a complete disaster. We like it was garbage night, so there was like also garbage that needed to be taken out. There were boxes all over the place. We went to the pool after school and like the pool stuff is not organized. Like there was just everything was everywhere. I got super overwhelmed. So I wrote down all of the things that I needed to do, all like stupid things. Put the food like, put dinner in a Tupperware to save for later. Clean out refrigerator for garbage. Take out garbage. Get, like, all the garbage cans. I listed all of the garbage cans because that's how overwhelmed I was. When I get that overwhelmed, I get that detailed. Because then it gets out of my head and then I can take action because I see, okay, I have to get this one. I can do this one thing. It's the same as timer tasks. I see this one thing. I can go upstairs and get the garbage can. I can go to the basement and empty that garbage can. I can take the garbage can, or I can make the kids, because they did it, make the kids go take the garbage out to the curb. Like all of those small steps are things that were in my head that seemed like giant tasks, but I didn't need to stress out about it. I made a list and then I checked off the list as I went. And then each check made me feel better. Also, procrastination strategies, rewards, big rewards for yourself for stupid little tasks. Um, I know, like getting up in the morning for me, getting up out of bed. I'm so not a morning person. I hate getting up in the morning. But getting up in the morning, my reward is coffee. And it is the stupidest reward, but it is, I look forward to that reward every morning. When I finish like anything, like I will set that like new reward for myself. Maybe it's new pens. Maybe it's like, okay, I'm going to take the afternoon off. Maybe I'll go get a manicure. Like something little or big, or what, it doesn't matter, but I set a reward for myself to keep myself motivated and like to stop with the procrastination. Episode 7 was about household management strategies and delegating tasks. Like I talked about before, like the kids take the garbage cans out to the curb and the recycling and the yard waste and like all the things. They take them out to the curb. Um, that's how we delegate tasks, and we do this during family meetings. And so that episode really went through how to do family meetings. That I've found that have worked. We use a family tracker that's in our family tidying guide digital download. And in that, every day is listed. And then we sit down as a family, everyone picks a color, we write down activities, we write down chores, we write down when kids are showering, taking a bath. So for that consistency purpose, so, I don't have a teenager that's like, I'm fine, I don't need a shower. I'm like, nope, you do. It's shower day. And so then the argument isn't really there. Everyone kind of knows where everyone is, what everyone's schedules are, especially over the summer. It really helps with teenagers setting that expectation. Like, okay, this is what I expect from you by this time. Like most of our chores or tasks have to be done before dinner, because after dinner, I don't really want to nag. I just want to like sit and rest and enjoy or go to the pool or, go for a walk, go get ice cream, like little things that you enjoy doing over the summer. I don't want to have to like, okay, well, now you have to go shower. Now you have to go, get all the garbage. Now you like all of the stupid things that like they have to do. So setting that expectation at family meetings, delegating tasks to allow everyone to help out in the home. And then our last episode last week was all about the maybe bin. And the maybe bin is my favorite strategy for when you are decluttering something that you are unsure of if you need to keep in your home. The maybe bin is just a bin where if as you're decluttering, you don't know, like pineapple cutter. You have a pineapple cutter, you don't know if you totally use it. It doesn't take up like that much room, but like, do you need to keep it? Is this necessary in your kitchen? Could you use it for other like that space for other things? So you put it in the maybe bin. You set a timer on your phone for like 1 month, 2 month, like whatever. You set your timer and then you go about your day. And then just like go about your week, go about your month, go about 2 months. And then when that reminder goes off, because you put it in your calendar, when that reminder goes off, you tell yourself like, okay, I don't think I need this anymore. Or if like in that month, 2 months, you're like, oh wait, I did need this. So now you know where to go get it. You can put it back and now you know. And it's like that visual reminder of just like, if I don't need it or if I do, and then you don't have to like truly say no and get it out of your house. You can like hold on to it and like make sure that, sorry, okay, skipped ads. YouTube loves ads. So then you can like decide if the item needs to stay or if the item needs to go. Like which one is it? And it it takes the stress off of being so like yes or no. Because what I've seen when I was doing in-home organizing, there were a lot of people who were unsure if they use them or not, especially if you've lived in your house for so long. There were a lot of my in-home clients back in Chicago that they've lived in their house since like they were married, or like they had their first kid and their kid was like in middle school or high school. So they had a lot of things in their house that they were unsure of if they needed or not. So we created a maybe bin and set that aside, and then, kept track of like what did you actually need and what didn't you need. I would say about 85% of the stuff that went into the maybe bin went to donate, sell, trash, whatever, just moved out of their house. The remaining items they did actually use, the kids used, or they gifted to somebody else. Like that's another thing. But they found that component helpful. So the maybe bin is just that. It gives you the like option of maybe, and you don't have to like decide so hard yes or no. You have that wiggle room of maybe in order to really figure out if like an item is necessary to keep or if it can just be parted with. So, those were all of our episodes on organizing overwhelm for season 3, our mini season of organizing tune-ups. Down below, you can catch up on every episode from season 1, 2, and 3. We will be back in September with season 4. We have some really fun things planned. I'm really excited about some of the fun things that are coming for season 4, along with wanting to answer your questions. And we'll be doing more lives just to kind of like chat, catch up, recap what all went on. And there will be more of Cashew. He's asleep now. So I cannot wait to see you all then. Make sure to catch up. Make sure to subscribe, like and subscribe so that you never miss another episode, another live, and I will see you in the fall.